Chosen one, today is the day you get ready. It is happening. Today is not just another day in the calendar. It is not just a Sunday or a Monday. It is not a regular moment you walk through without noticing the divine shift around you. Today is the day that heaven has circled in the spiritual calendar. Destiny whispers louder than your doubts. It is not coming. It is here. It is happening. The breakthrough you've been sensing, the turning point you felt drawing near, but couldn't quite name, the transformation that's been knocking on your soul from the inside out. This is that moment. The delay has broken, the gates are opening, and now you must prepare yourself. Chosen one, stay until the end of this message. There's a reason your spirit was drawn to this video, and the energy of this word is alive. It's meant to activate something within you, and write your warmest wish in the comments. This is not a coincidence. It's a universal alignment, a spiritual call to witness your own becoming. Wishes are not just made under the stars. They're made with intention, faith, and the decision to believe that what's yours is already written. Now choose one. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. Your preparation season has reached its peak. You're no longer waiting, you're awakening, and everything that felt like a pause was actually pressure building in silence. You were being primed, fortified, and positioned. The battles that left you questioning your path were the very signs that greatness was forming, and now everything you've endured has delivered you to this precise moment of manifesting action. Today, the energy around you is shifting because your name has been called in the spirit realm. What seemed impossible yesterday is becoming inevitable now. You are no longer standing on the edge. You are being ushered in. Get ready, because you are walking into the reality you once only visualized in your mind. The vision is meeting the moment. The calling is colliding with confirmation. You are about to see with your physical eyes what you once only felt in your spirit. There is a reason your path was lonely, misunderstood, even abandoned by those who couldn't see what was being built in you. You were never meant to walk the same route as the rest. Your path was custom designed for greatness. You carry weight. You carry a divine mission, and you are no longer in hiding. Today, the veil lifts. Today, the signal turns green. Today, the divine release begins. You are no longer preparing for it. It is here. Doors that would not open before are now unlocking on their own. You won't have to force it. You won't have to beg for it. The blessing is already programmed to find you. The moment you align with readiness, manifestation meets you like a flood. No more spiritual traffic, no more delays. The flow is returning to your life because you finally know who you are. You're ready to receive without shrinking, doubting, or second-guessing the magnitude of what's coming. The energy of today is charged. It carries a supernatural urgency. Something is rising, and it has your name on it. This is not the time to hesitate. This is not the time to play small. The time to get ready is over, because ready has already arrived. You've passed the tests, the silent nights, the wilderness seasons. You've climbed the emotional mountains, fought the internal wars, cried in silence while still holding on to hope. Now hope is turning to harvest. Chosen one, listen carefully. The signs were never random. Every encounter, every delay, every detour, every spiritual prompting, it was part of the divine coordination of this very moment. The silence didn't mean absence, it meant precision. And now the signal is clear. The heavens are moving in your favor. You are about to be seen, recognized, and remembered in a way you never imagined. The divine has appointed you for a reveal, and that reveal begins today. You've prepared quietly, but you will rise publicly. Your name is already being whispered in rooms, and your feet haven't even entered yet. The divine is orchestrating connections, opportunities, and alignments that are coming together with breathtaking speed. You won't have to push this into place. The momentum is supernatural. All you have to do is remain open and ready. No fear, no backtracking, no denying the divine plan. Today is the spiritual equivalent of a doorbell ringing. It's not a faraway hope. It's a knock on your soul. Will you answer it? Will you take a step forward, completely sure that this is your time? Because now demands your choice, not tomorrow or when you feel ready. Today is your launching pad. Today is your access point. Today is the shift. When you step into that energy, the floodgates open. You are walking out of the chapter of someday and into the reality of now. Allow that to sink in. Someday was safe. Someday allowed you to delay. Someday kept you comfortable in the in-between. But now, bravery is required, as does daring. Evidence is also there. Are you prepared for it? Because it's coming quickly. The very things you journaled, the visions that wouldn't let you rest, the dreams that kept recurring, are about to come with strength. Everything is aligning, and the spiritual blueprint is being written into your life in real time. You are not late. You're not missing anything. The path has been waiting for your energy to say yes. The divine has been preparing a stage that matches the magnitude of your inner transformation. And today, that curtain is being pulled back. You are being revealed not just to others, but to yourself. You're about to meet the version of yourself that you always sensed was possible. It is happening, chosen one. You don't have to chase what's already chasing you. Your job is not to figure out the how. It's to stay rooted in the knowing. Knowing that you've done the work. Knowing that your alignment is the invitation. Knowing that readiness is the signal that tells the universe, I'm here, I'm awake, I'm receiving. And when you do, nothing can stop what's been scheduled for you. Keep watching this space. Let this message charge you with faith, focus, and fire. Don't just hear these words. Feel them in your bones. Let them awaken the divine memory inside of you. You were never ordinary. You were never forgotten. You were simply being prepared for this supernatural arrival. Get up, breathe deeply, prepare your space, and clean your mind. Focus your intention because today it begins. Chosen one, let this truth echo in your heart. You are not preparing for something far away. You are standing in the vibration of it right now. Every breath you take today is part of your realignment. Every moment you lean into faith instead of fear is confirmation that you are already operating on the frequency of favor. The world around you may not have shifted completely yet, but the inner transformation is undeniable. And when the inner aligns, the outer must follow. You're not the same person who second-guessed every decision, doubted every opportunity, or waited for others to validate your worth. That version of you has retired. What's rising now is the version of you who's ready to move without fear, receive without guilt, and shine without shrinking. That version of you is being called forward because it is urgently needed. The world needs what you carry. There is something within you that is irreplaceable, able, undeniable, and unstoppable. Today marks a spiritual birthing, and as with all births, there may be pressure, but this pressure is pushing purpose. You may feel tension, uncertainty, or even fatigue, which is normal. You've reached the edge of a former version of yourself. You're breaking the shell. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's also the sign of emergence. Wings don't grow in comfort zones. They grow in moments like this when you say yes, even if you're trembling. There's something different about this day. It's as if the air itself is charged. And that's because your divine timeline has activated. What used to feel blocked is now clearing. What used to confuse you is gaining clarity. The missing pieces are finding their place, and your soul is finally ready to let go of survival and enter into expansion. The time of scraping by is over. The time of overflow is beginning, and it all starts with your awareness of it. You are not meant to shrink into this world. You were meant to expand into your divine assignment. The moments when you were overlooked were divine protection. The places where you were rejected were redirections. The delays that frustrated you were preparation disguised as pauses. But now the pause has ended. The music of your breakthrough has begun, and you're being called to step to the rhythm of your rising. It's happening in layers, one moment at a time. Today isn't about everything changing at once. It's about one sacred decision that changes everything. The decision to believe that what's unfolding in your life isn't random, but divinely scheduled. The decision to no longer run from but walk straight into it knowing that Favre is on your side. The decision to stop replaying old wounds and start rehearsing your new identity. You are no longer a character in someone else's story. You are the author of your own, and your pen is powerful. The ink is fresh, and the next page is blank and sacred. Fill it with readiness, action, and belief, so bold that even the universe pauses to applaud. You are a miracle in motion. Let your mindset reflect the miracle you were chosen for. Your atmosphere is changing spiritually. Doors are creaking open. Windows are unlocking. Favor is flowing toward you. And while it may not be visible to everyone else right now, trust that it is real. Your faith is not for show. It is your weapon. It is your map. It is your currency in a spiritual economy. And today your faith is buying access into a realm of divine acceleration. Listen carefully. The reason you're being called to get ready is because something you've been praying for is now responding. It heard your call, it felt your yearning, and it's now moving toward you. Opportunities you didn't pursue are being drawn to your energy. Blessings you didn't beg for are being magnetized by your obedience. The shift isn't just coming, it's already in motion. You have entered a sacred timeline, a moment when all of the invisible work, the private healing, the lonely discipline, the quiet strength, is about to be honored in public ways. There is no need to manipulate, force, or rush. What is aligned for you will find you because your readiness has spoken louder than words. Readiness isn't in saying I'm ready. It's in the way you wake up with clarity, move with confidence, and speak with authority even before the reward shows up. This is where you become the version of yourself that your past self dreamed about. This is where you rise from the rubble of every rejection, disappointment, and hidden scar and shine anyway, not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer waiting for perfection to move. You are choosing to rise now. And when you rise, watch how the world responds. Watch how connections start showing up. Watch how closed doors start reopening. Watch how what once seemed impossible starts feeling inevitable. You're not forcing your future, you're flowing into it. You're not chasing validation, you're rooted in purpose. That's why today is the beginning of the evidence. Everything has been preparing you for this frequency. The struggles did not break you, they built you. The loneliness did not crush you, it carved out space for divine intimacy. The doubt did not stop you, it stirred a deeper determination. You did not come this far to be forgotten. You came this far because you were called, and now it's time to walk as if the calling has already been fulfilled. You are not behind. You are not late. You are divinely on time. Your alignment has arrived, and every second from now on is a part of your grand arrival. Keep preparing, keep walking in expectancy, and keep speaking as if it's done because the universe responds to your inner posture. And your inner posture is now proclaiming I'm ready, chosen one. There is a power awakening in you right now, so subtle that the world may not notice it yet, but so powerful that the heavens are already moving at your command. This is not imagination or wishful thinking. This is alignment coming true. This is what happens when divine timing meets human preparation. And you? Yes, you're exactly in the middle of that hallowed meeting spot. The vibrations around your life have shifted. You can feel it in your bones. You can sense the urgency. That's not anxiety. It's divine activation. Your spirit has recognized what your mind is just now beginning to understand. It is happening today, not next month, not 5 years from now. Today marks the turn. This is the alignment day, the crossroads of who you were and who you are becoming. And everything in your life is rising to match the new frequency you now carry. You may not fully see the fruit yet, but the seed has already broken through the ground. There's no going back to old soil. There's no returning to limitation. You've seen too much, grown too much, and survived too much, and now you're stepping into the life you were secretly born to live. The life in which you no longer chase, but attract, where you don't beg for a seat at the table, and where you realize you were always the table. That shift in identity, that internal knowing, is the beginning of external transformation. Today is significant because it marks a spiritual checkpoint, a moment when the universe watches to see if you will claim what is yours. Will you take the step without completing all of the steps? Will you walk in faith even if your eyes aren't as clear as your spirit is? There are times in life that define you not by what you accomplish, but by what you decide. This is one of those moments. You've been waiting for a sign, and the sign is you. Your hunger, discipline, and alignment are proof that it's already working. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be positioned. You don't need all the answers. You just need to trust the one who gave you the vision. Everything in your life is being upgraded spiritually, energetically, emotionally, and even physically. You've been walking through a portal of transformation, which is why things have felt intense lately. Nothing is the same because you are not the same. Today is your invitation to stop fighting the change and begin reacting to the signal that heaven has allowed your release, which means that no power in this world can stop what is intended for you. Your efforts, progress, and faith in private will not go forgotten, chosen one. It's all being recorded in realms that matter. This is a spiritual promotion season. This is a divine reward moment. There's a shift in your timeline, and it has already begun to bless you in ways your past couldn't comprehend. People may not understand your journey, but that's okay. They weren't meant to. This calling was never about being understood. It was about being chosen. And being chosen comes with responsive ability. It requires you to trust when it makes no sense. It calls you to rise when it would be easier to shrink. It demands that you speak life when your emotions want to rehearse the past. You are not here to repeat patterns, but to disrupt cycles. You are here to build what hasn't been built to lead. What hasn't been led to carry what others dropped. That's why you were chosen, and that's why today is so important. The moment you stop waiting for the right time and start walking as if it's already time, miracles accelerate. What you used to wait years for starts appearing in days. Divine compensation begins to flow to you because you're finally ready to handle it. You're no longer afraid of your own power. You're no longer questioning whether you deserve it. You know who you are, and as a result, everything around you begins to know, too. Doors open for those who carry the weight of readiness. Recognize those who walk with inner authority. The universe conspires in favor of those who act as if their future is already written. And yours is in light, victory, and fulfillment, and it begins now. Today is not ordinary. Today is sacred. It is the day when the old you gives way to the elevated you, when the dreamer hands the mic to the doer, and when the preparation finally meets the platform. You may not feel fully equipped, but that's okay. Faith fills the gap. You were never meant to feel completely ready. You were meant to trust and move. Momentum is spiritual, and right now you're in divine momentum. Every action you take today in faith will be amplified. Every step will multiply. This is not the time to be still in fear. This is the time to rise in boldness. You're no longer asking life for permission. You are getting what was always yours by right. And please accept this as proof. How have you been feeling? Pressure is really the signal that breakthrough is in progress. You are being stretched because you are growing, tested because your promotion is near, activated because your role is about to be revealed, and stripped of old thoughts, fears, and limitations because a new season has no room for what you've already outgrown.